It's feeding time. You set the bowl down. Your cat walks over, tail up, expecting the usual comfort. They sniff. They hesitate. Then they step back. Most owners see this and think, they're just being picky. Or they're getting older. But what if it's neither? What if this small moment is your cat telling you something important about trust? Today, we're talking about a simple habit many loving owners repeat every day. Without realizing it slowly changes how cats feel about food. And once that trust starts to slip, it's hard to get back. I'll show you the ingredients linked to this problem, how they affect older cats over time, and what safer choices look like, calmly, clearly, and without fear. Why good owners choose the wrong food. Most cat owners are trying their best. They choose what fits the budget, what's easy to find, what their cat ate before, what the bag says is complete and balanced. And when a brand looks professional, we trust it. That's not a mistake. That's love. The issue is that cat food labels are designed to sell, not to explain. Ingredients are listed by weight before cooking. Fillers are hidden behind soft names. Flavor sprays mask quality differences. So over time, cats eat foods that technically meet requirements, but don't support comfort or trust, especially as they age. Let's look at the first ingredients that raise concerns, one by one. Ingredient 1, vague meat byproducts. When a label simply says meat byproducts, it doesn't tell you what parts were used or where they came from. Byproducts can be nutritious when they're named clearly, like liver or heart. But when the source is vague, quality varies from batch to batch. That inconsistency is linked to digestive upset, appetite changes, and food hesitation. Senior cats notice this more than younger ones. Their digestion is slower. Their tolerance is lower. And when food feels different from one meal to the next, trust erodes quietly. Many owners report their older cats sniffing food longer, eating less, or walking away even though they're hungry. Not because they're stubborn, because they're unsure. Ingredient 2, corn, wheat, and soy fillers. These ingredients are common because they're inexpensive and help food hold its shape. But cats are obligate carnivores. Their bodies are built for animal protein. Diets high in plant fillers are associated with blood sugar swings, digestive discomfort, and lower energy, especially over years of feeding. You might see this as inconsistent appetite, larger stools, weight changes, low enthusiasm for meals. Many owners think this is aging. Sometimes it's the formula. Ingredient 3, animal digest. This ingredient is used to make food smell stronger. It's sprayed on after cooking. It increases palatability. It makes cats want to eat. The concern is dependency. Animal digest is often used to cover low-quality base ingredients. So cats learn to trust the smell, not the nourishment. When the smell changes, they hesitate. When the coating fades, they lose interest. When you try to switch food, they refuse. Senior cats struggle most with this because their sense of smell naturally weakens with age, making them more reliant on strong flavor coatings. Many owners report their cat becoming picky after years on digest-heavy food. In reality, the cat is searching for the same signal they were trained to follow. Ingredient 4, artificial preservatives. Preservatives like BHA, BHT, and ethoxyquin are used to extend shelf life in dry foods. They do a job, but research suggests long-term exposure raises concerns around inflammation and liver stress, particularly in older animals. This doesn't show up quickly. It builds slowly. Senior cats already have organs working harder. So when extra stress is added through food, appetite and energy often drop first. Owners notice smaller meals, longer naps, less interest in routine. Again, it looks like age. Sometimes it's the bowl. 2 real-life stories many owners recognize. Let's talk about Luna. Luna was 12. Gentle, predictable, always on time for meals. Then she started walking away from her bowl. Her owner tried new flavors, new brands, even hand feeding. Nothing changed. When they switched to a simpler food with clear ingredients and higher moisture, Luna started eating calmly again. Not more. Not faster. Just with confidence. That confidence is trust. And then there was Oliver. Oliver was picky his whole life. At least, that's what his family thought. After removing digest-heavy, dry food and adding one wet meal a day, Oliver stopped begging between meals and finished his bowls more consistently. He wasn't picky. He was undernourished. Why senior cats feel this first? Older cats are quiet communicators. They don't cry out. They withdraw. Their kidneys work harder. Their digestion slows. Their hydration needs increase. So when food is dry, inconsistent, or heavily processed, their bodies have to work much harder to get the same benefit. That's why these ingredients are linked to food hesitation, slow weight loss, dull coat, reduced energy, and it often gets blamed on age. A simple label reading habit. Look at the first 5 ingredients. If you see multiple grains, vague meats, or flavor sprays before a clear animal protein, that's your signal. Not to panic, just to reconsider. And there's one more ingredient. This one is the most common, the most overlooked, and the hardest on older cats when fed daily. Most people feed it without realizing it's affecting hydration, energy, and trust. That ingredient comes next. Before we continue, remember why this matters. Food is more than nutrition. It's routine. It's safety. It's trust. When cats lose trust in food, they don't just eat less. They feel less secure. So let's talk about the ingredient most cats eat every day without anyone questioning it. Ingredient 5, excessive dry food, low moisture diets. Dry food is convenient, affordable, easy to store. But cats evolved to get water from prey, not bowls. Dry food contains about 6–10% moisture. Wet food contains 70–80%. Over time, low moisture diets are associated with chronic dehydration, kidney strain, urinary issues, constipation, lower energy. Senior cats are affected first because they naturally drink less as they age and absorb water less efficiently. Many owners report their older cats slowing down even though nothing else changed. Often, it's hydration. How long-term effects quietly build. When hydration drops, kidneys work harder. When kidneys work harder, appetite drops. When appetite drops, muscle mass follows. This chain is slow and silent. That's why owners feel confused. The change didn't happen overnight. How to read labels the simple way. Here's a calm approach that works. First, look for a named animal protein at the top. Chicken, turkey, rabbit, salmon. Second, look for moisture early in the list. Broth, water, stock. Third, look for clarity. If the ingredient list reads like a sentence instead of a chemistry set, it's usually a better sign. Safer ingredient alternatives to look for. You don't need perfect food. You just need better signals. Look for named proteins instead of vague meats. Clearly listed organs like liver and heart. Broth-based wet foods for hydration. Limited grains or none in the top 5. Natural preservatives like mixed tocopherols. These choices are associated with better digestion, steadier energy, and calmer feeding behavior over time. What many owners notice after switching. Not dramatic transformations. Small, meaningful changes. Cats walk to the bowl with confidence. They eat without hesitation. They stop sniffing and leaving. Feeding becomes peaceful again. And peace is the real goal. This is about trust, not perfection. You don't have to change everything today. Start with one meal, one ingredient improvement, one added wet food serving. That alone can shift hydration, digestion, and trust. By now, you understand something most cat owners never get told. When a cat hesitates at the bowl, when they sniff and step away, when they eat one day and refuse the next, it's not attitude. It's communication. And the good news is this: trust can be rebuilt. Quietly, gently, without forcing, without guilt. This final part is about how to do that. Not perfectly, not all at once, just in a way your cat understands. The mistake most owners make when they try to fix it. After noticing food hesitation, many owners do the same thing. They switch foods suddenly. They open new bags. They add toppers. They mix brands. They mean well. But to a cat, this feels like instability. Imagine if every day your meals smelled different, tasted different, and felt different without warning. Cats rely on routine to feel safe. So rebuilding trust starts with slowing down, not speeding up. Step 1, make food predictable again. Before changing ingredients, change consistency. Feed at the same times. Use the same bowl. Put the bowl in the same place. This alone lowers stress. Many owners report that simply restoring routine brings appetite back partially, even before changing food. Trust begins with familiarity. Step 2, change food gradually and intentionally. If you want to move away from risky ingredients, do it slowly. Mix new food with old food. Start with a small amount. Increase over 7 to 10 days. This gives the digestive system time to adapt. It gives the cat time to learn that the new smell is safe. Senior cats especially need this time. Their bodies are less flexible. Their stomachs are more sensitive. Their tolerance for change is lower. Slow change feels respectful. Step 3, add moisture before removing dry food. One of the easiest trust builders is hydration. Instead of removing dry food immediately, add moisture to the routine. A spoon of wet food once a day. Warm water added to kibble. Broth-based meals. Food with higher natural moisture. Many owners report their cats becoming more relaxed around meals within days. Not because the food is fancy, because the body feels better. Hydration is comfort. Why hydration changes everything for older cats. As cats age, their thirst drive weakens. They don't feel thirsty the way younger cats do. So they rely on food to deliver water. When food is dry, the body borrows water from internal systems. Kidneys work harder. Digestion slows. Energy drops. When moisture returns, these systems ease. This is why many owners notice their cat moving more, grooming more, and eating more calmly after adding wet food, even without changing brand. Step 4, use food to rebuild confidence, not control. It's tempting to coax, to hand feed, to beg them to eat. But pressure breaks trust. Instead, offer food and step back. Let them choose. Cats rebuild trust when they feel control over their environment. Many owners report that once they stop hovering, their cat eats more consistently. It's counterintuitive, but it works. Understanding the emotional side of feeding. For cats, food is safety. When they eat calmly, their nervous system relaxes. When they hesitate, their body is in alert mode. So rebuilding trust is emotional as much as nutritional. That's why gentle changes matter more than perfect ingredients. What improvement really looks like. Progress isn't dramatic. It's small signs. Walking to the bowl without hesitation. Eating a little more each day. Staying near the bowl after eating. Returning for the rest later. Licking the bowl clean occasionally. These are wins. Many owners miss them because they expect instant change. But cats move slowly when trust is involved. What if your cat still refuses food sometimes? That's normal. Even healthy cats skip meals occasionally. The goal is consistency over time, not perfection. If refusal becomes frequent, prolonged, or paired with weight loss, a vet should always be involved. Food changes support health. They don't replace medical care. A simple daily trust routine. Here's a calm routine many owners find helpful. Morning. Offer the most familiar food. Let the cat eat without watching. Evening. Add moisture or a small amount of new food. Stay nearby, but not involved. Over time, the cat learns that new food always comes with safety. This builds confidence. How to know if a food is truly working. Watch behavior, not marketing. Signs of better food fit include steady appetite, calmer eating, normal stools, consistent energy, smoother coat, relaxed body language. Many owners report these changes before they see weight or lab improvements. The body tells the story first. When to stop switching and settle in. Once your cat eats calmly for several weeks, stop experimenting. Consistency matters more than optimization. Cats thrive on sameness. Let their body settle. A story to close this chapter. There was a cat named Bella. She was 14. Quiet. Graceful. She had always loved her food. Then one day she stopped. Her owner tried everything. New flavors. Toppers. Hand feeding. Nothing worked. After learning about hydration and ingredient clarity, they made 2 changes. 1 wet meal per day. No more switching foods. Within 2 weeks, Bella walked to her bowl again. Not fast. Not excited. Just calm. Her owner said something that stays with me. She looks peaceful when she eats now. That's all I wanted. That's what trust looks like. The habit that changes everything. So let's return to the title. The habit that makes cats lose trust fast isn't one ingredient. It's inconsistency without awareness. Feeding without understanding how food feels to the cat. Changing without guidance. Ignoring hesitation as personality. When we slow down, observe, and adjust gently, trust returns. Final thoughts. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Cats don't ask for luxury. They ask for safety. And food is one of the clearest ways we give it. If this series helped you see your cat differently, this channel is here to support you with calm, honest food guidance, especially as cats age and their needs change. If you want more gentle breakdowns like this, you're always welcome to subscribe and stay. Your cat will feel the difference.